Hey guys, this is Ambi from underdogchance.com and welcome back to my MLB betting mall prediction. Today I will share my baseball predictions and I have one qualified bet and I hope we can hit it and we will be closer to my goal, which is 40 units. So right now I'm sitting at plus 33.30 units of profit with yield or ROI plus 7% and positive closing line value numbers. This is projected more than 10 times better than stock market. This is something I mentioned yesterday in that period. And yesterday I was talking about the mindset video. A couple of people sent me the email and they got, of course, the mindset video for free because I believe mindset is everything in our life. Because when I look back, when I was younger, I was always complaining. I simply didn't have the mindset that I have right now. I was complaining that I don't have money, that I don't have time, but at the same time, I had PlayStation at home, not PlayStation, but video games. I bought Armani jeans, and I had all kind of stupid things in my home. I was drinking, and then I was complaining I don't have money. This is usually a bullshit, right? And everything is a mindset, right? Playing a victim is the worst thing it can happen to you, okay? And I was playing a victim too when I was younger, and because of that, I couldn't move forward, okay? And because of that, I created a mindset video to give you another perspective. So how I was thinking when I was 20 and how I think right now when I'm 43, okay? And I will mention this one more time today. You can get this video. You can get it for free if you are running low on money, if you're struggling with money, if you're struggling financially. I received a couple of emails for really poor countries, from countries where the salary is very small, and I know they cannot afford even 27 or 97 American dollars, and I completely understand. But you can use any pricing strategy because it is based on mutual trust, and I believe that our community is based on trust. I have small community. I check every single day how many people watch my videos. It is around 150 and 200 because those spreadsheets are probably not that attractive, and I'm not such a big name in YouTube betting world or whatever we call it. But mindset is very important. Okay, I think this video can change you perspective on a lot of things. Okay, because I was talking about the mistakes I made, how I think, how I see the betting world, and everything else at this moment. Okay, and yesterday I had a little more time, and I was playing with the cigarettes, with cigarettes numbers. Okay, but before I go to this, I want to say one story. How cigarettes and smoking was in my family. Okay, so my father was smoking when I was very young. So I was around 5 or 6, maybe 7 years old. And then one day my father grabbed that pack of cigarettes and throw it away. And after that, he never smoked again. Okay, I still remember that day. And after that, he was very intolerant to smokers. So my mother never smoked, and all the guests who came to us, nobody was smoking inside uh, of our living room or anywhere. They all went. My family always asked them if they can go outside to smoke, right? And in my family, it was always some, let's say, negative perspective against smoking, and which is funny. My sister smokes right now, but I never smoked a single cigarette. So I never smoked a single cigarette. But of course, I spent a lot of money for alcohol, for parties, for other stupid things. Okay, but smoking is very, very interesting because every single day you burn your money, right? And when I was younger, in my family, there was a negative view on smoking, and I had the same view later as well. So when I had my first girlfriend, we were very young, and she was smoking, and she was smoking one pack per day, and this was pretty. pretty a lot in my country. And when we wanted to go somewhere, she didn't have money, and I was not that rich to buy for both all the time, right? And when we talked about this problem, and if she could stop smoking, she was always angry, and she was defending this, that she needs smoking, right? So when I was younger, I wasn't tolerant to smokers, but right now I'm much more tolerant. I understand that people need to smoke. I see my sister is smoking, and I have nothing against this. Okay, so it is your decision if you smoke, okay, or not. Okay, but my father was a professor of mathematics when I was younger, and he put the numbers in, and he always said that smokers spend a lot of money uh, for let's say stupid thing, because I don't see any value in smoking, because if you drink alcohol, you're more confident, and you may meet your girlfriend, because sober you would not be brave enough to go to a girlfriend, and this girlfriend may become your wife. Okay, so it can change. So if you drink alcohol, maybe you meet new friends, because otherwise you would not be brave enough to talk to them. Okay, even if you, and I'm not promoting anything, okay, even if you use cocaine, okay, it is completely stupid thing, but some people will get confident, and maybe something, if people spend a lot of time for branded clothes, maybe they will feel more confident, and they will go to a job interview, and they will be more confident, and they will get job interview. Maybe they will, as again, maybe they will meet a wife, because they will be more confident with branded clothes or something like that. But when I was younger, um, my parents in my family, they always teach me that smoking has no value. Okay, it is not even cool. You're burning your money. It is not good for health. Smoking doesn't bring not a single good thing, not a single, right? This is something they teach me in the past. Of course, I changed this little bit through the years. I still think that smoking is useless, but of course I understand people who smoke. I understand that people need this, like I need something else, so I'm more tolerant. But today I want to give you the numbers. So we're not talking about the emotions, what is good, what is right, what is no. I just want to show you the numbers, and maybe give you another perspective. Okay, and when it comes to this is also a mindset. Okay, when people say I don't have money, and then people smoke, I the first the first thought in my mind, and this comes from my childhood, is if you smoke, you don't have you cannot talk about that you don't have money. Okay, you don't have the right to talk about that you don't have money. If you have PlayStation at home, you don't have a right to talk that you don't have a money, because this is a luxury. Okay, this is how I was raised. Okay, of course this is very radical, this is very aggressive, but sometimes we need to push ourselves a little bit and see the things that are important and that are not important. Okay, I was also checking some study that people are not rational of, right? 90% of our payments and everything that we 90% of everything we buy is based on emotions, right? So it is not rational. Okay, but at least if we can save just, or maybe if we can make little bit better decisions at some point, this can make our lives better. Okay, and I was yesterday, I had a little bit time, and I was checking what is the cost of different Marlboro packs in different countries. Okay, so this is price ranking by country of cigarettes, and those are the countries. So in Australia, 27.36 American dollars. I don't know if this is true, but this is completely crazy. So uh, people who smoke in Australia, and at the same time they say they don't have money, this is pretty This is delusional, I believe. So this is really big price. Zealand, UK, Norway, Canada as well. Smoking in Canada 12.85. If you smoke 1 pack per day, this is a lot. If we go down, Vietnam 1.27. My country is around 5, so I'm here 5, 5.10, 5.06. Brazil. I know I have many viewers from Brazil as well. 2.5. Okay, so what I did, I took this data, put in the spreadsheet, okay, and I calculated what would happen if you stop smoking and if you start investing this money into stock market, and what if you have a betting skill, and if you can add only $1,000 of profit each year, and also if you can add 5,000 American dollars each year. So stop smoking, start investing in stocks, add some betting profits. Okay, and I made calculation. Okay, so how I did it. So what are the information? So I took SP 500. Okay, here we have for last 100 years. Okay, it is 10.42%, but I didn't took 10.42%. I took only 7% because we need to we need to take into account inflation. Okay, inflation adjusted return of about is 7.30%, and I took 7%, so even less. Okay, we can also check other as well. As you see here, you can. This is Investopedia. You can check if you invest, I don't know, $1,000. What is in 10 years? If you invest in Tesla, Apple, Nike, Amazon, Walmart. Okay, Walmart is not that great, but Tesla, Apple, tech stocks are great, and the best practice is to spread across different stocks, or maybe in SP 500. And this is because you're betting on world's economy. Okay, and the world's economy is going up, and we have a lot of data. Okay, so what would be your wealth or return or money if you can stop smoking in different countries? Okay, so I took different countries. I took Australia, United Kingdom, Canada, United States, Germany, Portugal, Spain, Greece, Croatia, Poland, Mexico, Philippines, Brazil, and Turkey. Okay, so I calculated for each country. Okay, so how I did it? First, I calculated how much you spend if you smoke 1 pack per day. In Australia, you spend 10,000 American dollars. In New Zealand, 8,800. For example, in Turkey, 500. Okay, they are much. The cigarettes in Turkey are much cheaper. But in Brazil, for example, let's check Brazil, Poland. We have Poland here, or Serbia. This is one vacation, for example. This is one vacation with your family. If you stop smoking. In Slovenia, again, one vacation. Austria, again. Okay, and I have calculated this in this table. Okay, so Australia, cost per pack is 27.57. Yearly savings, so if you stop smoking, you will save 10,000 American dollars. Some people will say, okay, if I stop smoking, I will still spend this money for something else. No, here's the thing. If you stop smoking, then this money will not disappear. You will have more money. Simply as that. Even if you buy a yogurt, it is better than smoking, probably, right? But the discipline is all about the mindset again, right? So if you can be disciplined, and if you act like you smoke, but you always take 27.57 and put it on the side, right? You will save this money. Okay, and I didn't took dollar cost average strategy, but simply yearly. Okay, adding to the portfolio. Okay, I will talk about this dollar cost average. You can Google it, so you will see another strategy as well. Okay, so If you live in Australia, cost per pack is 27.57. You will save in 1 year 10,000 American dollars. This is in American dollars, okay? In 10 years, let's start first with only stocks without betting, okay? If you live in Australia, cost per pack is 27. Yearly saving is 10,000 American dollars. And in 10 years, if we use 7%, annual growth, right? It is 7.30% because we even took into account inflation, okay? So, and we took 7%, not 7.30, okay? So it is even better. And we also didn't use the best stocks which you can buy, like Tesla, Apple, Lam Research, Amazon, Google. Those are the stocks that have much better return. But we took world's economy, and I took the worst option. It is 7%. Okay, in 10 years you will have 137,000 American dollars only because of smoking. In 20 years, this is close to half million. In 30 years, it is 1 million. Okay, so if you're now 30 years old, when you will be 60, you will have 1 million just because of not smoking. Okay, and if you have the discipline and the mindset, okay, in 40 years, so if you're young now, 20 years you're old, and if you can do this early, you will have 2 millions when you will be 60. And a lot of people, when they are 60, they don't have 2 million. Okay, many people are struggling financially when they are retired or 60 or 70 years old. Okay, the earlier you start, the better. Okay, of course we are not that lucky because we didn't have the information when we were lucky. But if yesterday was the best day to start, today is the second best day to start. Okay, what happened if you live in UK, let's say Canada? Okay, you can see the whole table here. UK in 10 years, 45,000. In 40 years, 700. And let's say Brazil, in 40 years you will have 200,000 American dollars. I believe that 200,000 American dollars in Brazil is a lot of money, and only because you stop smoking cigarettes. Okay, I believe that you can buy a house, apartment, or something like that. Okay, this is a safe way. The risk is very minimum. The only risk is your discipline. Okay, so you need to be disciplined, and you need to have a mindset, right? Not playing a victim. I don't have time. I don't have money. I am struggling. Blah 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 blah. Just sit down and start doing, right? And what can happen if you can add? So I have two calculation. Okay, what happens if you can add $1,000 per year from sports betting? Okay, so what is 1,000 American dollars? This is basically if you bet $50 per game, this is 20 units. Okay, right now I'm in baseball. In 3 months I'm on 33 units. Okay, let's say that we calculate. Let's say that we calculate. So based on my baseball results so far, you should bet your unit should be $30. Okay, I think that this is something a lot of people can afford, right? At least if you get the betting skill and you can make 30 units per year. Okay, so this is very realistic. Okay, what happened if you live in Australia and if you stop smoking, invest in stocks, and then you add only $1,000 from betting, you will have million here. Okay, and those are the other numbers. So in Brazil you will have half million American dollars after 40 years. You will have, after 20 years, you will have 150,000 American dollars. And again, I'm not taking Tesla, I'm not taking the best stocks, and I'm taking very small profit in betting. So those are very realistic and achievable results. Okay, the only thing you need a discipline and a betting model or something that works, right? So not just following peaks or something like that. You invest little time, money, and energy at the start to understand this thing, and then you can do this. And most people will not have 150,000 American dollars, I believe, in Brazil after 20 years, because I also know that in my country, uh, people will not have 200,000 American dollars in 20 years as well. Okay, what can happen if you can add 5,000 American dollars? Okay, so this is basically 50 units if the unit is 100. Okay, uh, what? So we can also calculate uh, with my betting model results so far. The unit would be 150, right? 150. So what happened if you can add? So if you can stop smoking, invest in stock market, plus you can add each year, not each month, each year in 365 days. Okay, if you can add 5,000 American dollars, this is 50 units, only 50 units. If your unit is 100 American dollars, I think this is 100 unit American dollars. If you are serious about sports betting, you can reach this point, right? And making 50 units per year, it is also very possible. Okay, especially if you have 1 2 3 betting models and you hustle a little bit more at the start, and then you can rise your rise your stake to 300 or 500. Let's say 300 is one unit. Okay, so to make 5,000, you need to make 16 units. Okay, so if your unit is 300 American dollars, which is also very realistic, uh, you need to make only 16 units. Okay, this is something I made in first month or second month, right? 16 units in 1 year. Okay, but the only thing you need to have is a discipline and a mindset. Without this, nothing will happen, right? So let's see the calculation. Okay, so this is this table, right? In Australia, yearly saving 10,000, and in 10 years, if you can invest in stock market, I'm talking about 7%, and adding 5,000 American dollars of profit from betting, which is very possible, which is something you can stay under the radar from bookmakers. Bookmakers will not ban you because of 5,000 American dollars. You will have, after 10 years, 265 American dollars. After 20, let's say close to million, and after 30 years you will have 2 million, and after 40 years you will have 4 millions. Okay, I think this is pretty good profit. If we take Brazil, for example, or let's say Portugal, I think I have also Portugal. In Portugal, the pack of cigarettes is also very expensive. It is more expensive than in my country. And if you can stop smoking in Portugal and you can make extra 5,000 American dollars, and if you invest at the same time in stock market, you will have, after 10 years, 200,000 American dollars. Okay, 200,000 American dollars. I believe that many people from Portugal, after 10 years, struggle with financially, but with the discipline, with the strategy, and with betting skill, of course, you can make this money. Okay, of course, this is not a guarantee. Some people think that this is a guarantee. This is not a guarantee. Okay, because maybe the third world war will start and the economy will collapse. I don't know what will happen, but we cannot be in a fear our whole life. We need to start risking. Because the success always comes with the risk. Okay, if there is no risk, there is no potential profit. Okay, then you only trade your time for some salary, which is a straight line, right? Uh, After 20 years, this is more than half million. After 30 years, it is 1.5 million, and after 40 years, it is more than 3 million. Okay, so this is a lot, I believe. And even if you use Brazil or Turkey, where the salary, or Mexico, where the salary is a little bit smaller, and people maybe have smaller bankers and they maybe cannot make 5,000 American dollars, but still, if you can hustle a little bit, and you can make 50 units per year with $100 per game, you can reach these 5,000 American dollars. Okay, and after 10 years, this is 170,000 American dollars. after 20 years. So if you're 20 years old or if you're 30 years old, when you will be 50, you will have $500,000 American. And I believe this is a lot of money in Brazil and in Turkey. Okay. So those are just numbers. Okay. I'm not saying that you should do this. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I just took the facts from the internet. The facts are this. The facts are the prices from cigarettes. The facts are historical data from stock markets. And the facts are some realistic result that I can achieve through sports betting. And if we can combine this, uh, and of course, you need a patience. You need to be patient. Okay. A lot of people are not patient. And to do this, you need a mindset because without being patient, no cigarettes, no stocks, and no betting will help you. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to create wealth. Okay. Not profits, because you can make profits from sports betting and then you burn this money into the air. Okay. So then you're missing the point. Okay. So everything starts with the mindset. Okay. And I'm giving you for free. So if you're struggling with money, it is completely free. Okay. I received already some emails. Simply send me the email and it is completely free. Okay. So this is the calculation for how you can do this. Okay. And you can create, each person is unique, right? Each person is unique. Some people need smoking, some people need drinking, some people need PlayStation. I completely understand this. But I have a friend who is very smart, and he said like this. Okay. He said, be brutal to the things that you buy, but spend everything or buy premium the things that you really like, you want to do in the future, and you're passionate about it. Okay. He's passionate about Lego toys or whatever. You put those Legos together. He's 33 years old or something like that, and he still buy premium Lego packs for him, and then at home he do this. Okay. He spends, I don't know how much for this Lego thing, right? But this is his passion. But when we go to a lunch or when something like that, he's looking for every single penny, right? But he said, always pay premium for what you really like, what is your passion, what you really want to do in the future, for example, or something like that, and cut the rest of the bullshit. Okay. So branded clothes or something that you don't need, something you want to impress others with the money you don't have, right? So those are just ideas. Okay. And those are just calculation. Of course, as I said, everyone is different. Everyone needs different things in their lives. You can you can do these tables for yourself. You can cut alcohol or some other things. Okay. You can create your own table, what you spend the money, and it can be cut, and it can be used, this money can be used much more wisely. Okay. The another thing which is very interesting, I was watching Mr. Beast just once, one video, and he said two very interesting things. The first one is that he don't have money. He spent all his money. Okay. Because you should not have money at home. If you play defensively, if you are afraid that you will lose money, then you're not confident that you can make money. Okay. Because of that, you play defensively. So he invests everything in his marketing, in his business. Okay. Of course, he will be probably the richest person in the world in next years. But uh, as I mentioned yesterday and also in my mindset video, before you start researching successful bettors, you should start researching successful people and how they think. What is their mindset? What they do? Because sports betting is just betting on teams, right? But you want to be successful sports bettor. And to be successful sports bettor, you need to research and study successful people, right? There are many bettors who make money, but they're not successful. I don't consider them successful. If they are angry, if they I don't know, uh, have miserable life because of gambling and something like that. This is my definition, right? But if you look at the richest people in the world, how they do, how they run business, how they think, then you can learn much, much more. Okay, of course, you cannot learn betting skills from them, but you can learn the mindset. Okay, and this is the first thing he said. What was very interesting. He doesn't keep money. He spent his money for more marketing and so on. Okay, most people are afraid of life. Most people are afraid of money, and that was very similar in my environment when I was younger. Um our people or our families didn't they didn't have the guts to invest. Okay, it was calculated everything, right? But they didn't have that second part of knowledge to invest, right? uh, and most people play too defensively in their life. Okay, and time is going. And the second thing he said that he always tried to learn and consume from others. Okay, he's very humble. He know that he doesn't know everything, and he always learn and consume as much as possible. Okay, um, and most people don't want to learn, right? They just want to get. They are just looking for final solutions, right? And once you start researching most successful people, you will see that they don't look for final solutions or blueprints to follow blindly someone, but they simply observe others and others people's ideas, and then they use those ideas and they try to implement in themselves, okay, in their life. Okay, the same is in sports betting. So the first level of followers will just look for the picks. Okay, they don't care about the odds, they just care about the team. The second level followers, they will look for the team and the odds. The third, they will look for teams, odds, and the units. uh, Next level, they will look for betting models so they can type, right, and follow exactly the same steps than me. But the real game starts when people use my knowledge, my betting models, my formulas, and then they become more skilled and use all the knowledge, and they uh, create their own betting style and their own betting method, which is based on their location, on their time, financial ability, and many other things. Okay, and this is the goal. Okay, once you start studying successful people, you see that they are not blindly following anyone. Okay, they are not followers. They use and learn always from others, from different ideas, and then they use those ideas and implement in their head. So I don't know what is your goal in life, in betting, but I believe that we all want to make some money and have good life. And to do this, the mindset is everything. Okay, so below in the description, uh, I will post one more time. You can get this mindset video if you want. If not, completely okay. Tomorrow I will not. There will be no description below anymore. I will not bother you with this. But this is, I think, very very important. Okay. So let's go to today's projections, okay, or today's peaks, bets, whatever you call it. Right now, I'm sitting at 192, 153 plus 33.30 units of profit, which is something we mentioned here. And Today I have two qualified bets, okay, and I will share all my projections. Okay, San Diego Padres, Philadelphia, Blake Snell, Rangers, Suarez. Based on my projections, this is close to even game. Bookmakers favor Padres a little bit more, but this is still not qualified for me. Tampa Bay, Kansas City Royals. I think this is double header. I will stay away. I think both games are double headers. I think so. I will skip these games. Boston, Chicago Cubs. I mistakenly pasted two times Boston and Chicago, but there is no value in this game. Arizona, Toronto. Based on my projections, the odds are pretty fair. I have Toronto at minus 152, bookmakers minus 147. So as you see, no value. Cleveland, Texas. Based on my projections, Texas should be bigger favorite. Okay, so I have them at minus 214, bookmakers at minus 149. So this is my first qualified bet. I adjusted units a little bit. So I'm taking Texas at 1.5 units. Okay, I'm skipping Texas first 5 inning because I'm looking for 1.25 or better. Okay, as you see, the next game Miami first 5 inning. So the next game Miami Baltimore. I didn't find enough value in money line game, but I found a value in first 5 inning. As you see, I give 58.77% to Miami in first 5 innings if we compare only those two pitchers. Okay, so those are only two qualified bets today. I have Texas money line and I have Texas Miami first 5 innings. Okay, let's quickly check the rest of the games. So this is the second game: San Diego, Philadelphia, San Francisco against Pittsburgh. Maybe small value again with San Francisco Giants, but still not good enough for me. Minnesota, Oakland, there are still no odds. I'm not sure why. Maybe I will reproject this later. Tampa Bay, Kansas doubleheader. Milwaukee, Cincinnati. Based on my projections, maybe small value with Cincinnati, but this is not enough. Washington, St. Louis. They were still playing when I was making projections. So the odds are still not out, but maybe I will reproject this game. White Sox, Atlanta, no value. LA Dodgers, New York Mets. Pinnacle still doesn't have the odds, but most other bookmakers have this even game, so there might be some value with New York Mets. I need to reproject the lines with the lineups, and if I will not be late and if the odds will come earlier, then I might take Mets. I don't know. It depends on the number I will see. Okay. Yankees, Colorado, no value. So I have Yankees at minus 122, bookmakers minus 159. So they're maybe a little bit overrated. Houston, LA, small value with LA. I have this 50-50 game, close to 50-50 game. Bookmakers have Angels as a small underdog, and Detroit, Seattle, my numbers and bookmakers numbers are exactly the same. So today I have only two qualified bets: Texas money line and Miami first 5 innings. You see the odds, you see the units, and you see the probabilities, adjusted Kelly criterion, the difference between my projected winning percentages and no weak winning percentages, and so on. Okay, so that's it for me today. And again, the mindset is everything. Without the mindset, we cannot do anything in life. And if you want to get my almost 3 hours long video, check this description below. And if you are struggling with money, if you come from poor country, I completely understand, and just send me the email. I will give it you for free. Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.